So I haven't been here for a couple of days, more like a week or so. I was sorting out a few whips that I had going on. I finished the 2 blankets and then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to make up a crochet jumper, which has taken ages. My arms are killing me. And then I got a bit distracted and I thought, you know what? I'm going to sort out this huge box of wool that came with one of my knitting machines. They were all on cones, so I took them off the cones and relabeled them. I don't know what half of them are called, but I didn't know if they were 2-ply, 4-ply, 3-ply, Aran, you know, it was just getting ridiculous. And my machine's sitting there waiting and I haven't used it. This morning I got a bit distracted and I thought, I'll write a jumper. So I've just written a jumper. It's the first one I've ever written for the machine. This coffee bean coloured yarn was in, let me show you under the light, was in the box. And I'm going to use 2 strands of it because it's only a 2-ply. I was hoping to get 1 strand. I thought it might be a 3-ply, but it's not. So I just looked up in my new knitting magazine that came through. It gave me a rough tension of 28 over 40. I nearly made it with this one, and I've just measured up my son, which he absolutely didn't adore, and got his sizes. And I'm hoping that by using a tension that was randomly given out of a magazine and the wool that I was given along with a machine, that I might be able to actually make up some patterns to get rid of the yarn, you know, even if I donate the jumpers or whatever. But I've never made up a machine pattern before, and I'm hoping it's going to turn out all right. I've left the machine alone for a couple of months because my favourite machine is broken. I had someone come round and fix it, and he's broken my carriage on my favourite machine, and it's really upset me. So I need to get that fixed. I've taken it apart myself and can't seem to work it out. There's something wrong with the drum. It's stiff, only on one side, and it's not performing. This was the most amazing machine ever. It was a Zippy Plus. Never had a problem with it until this man took it apart and fiddled with the drum. So I'm really miffed, but I'm going to send it off to a guy called Neil that I met over Facebook, and he's done my machines before, and he's done a brilliant job. So, oh, thank you. Are you beating me? My son's beating me. I do apologise. Yeah, so I'm going to send it off to this man called Neil. Now that I've got the knitting machine bug again, I will get it fixed. But today I'm going to be using the model 700 and the Silver Reed SPR 60N ribber, and I'll show you what it's like later. But I'm going to show you quickly my work in progress with the crochet, which I'm quite proud of actually, because I made this up myself as well. It's only simple, and I'm sure everybody in the world could probably make it. I'm not that gifted, so I'm learning. Crochet has been quite hard for me actually to learn, but I got some new hooks the other week called Prim, and they're amazing. I love them. Do apologise walking around, but I'm not one for sitting down with a white table. So basically I haven't got a white table, so that's that. I have nearly finished the front of this. Hang on, let me show you. Cameo, what are you doing?
Yes.
Right, this is the front. I've come down jaggedly because I think that I can make that work by using like slip stitches on here and maybe a single crochet here. I'm using American terms because they taught me, and then another slip stitch, and then so that it actually evens out and goes down in a V. So this, I've made a rib effect by doing front post double crochets, and I only done it by measuring myself as we go, and I'm on my last row to cast off. but I'm kind of unsure as to whether I've done it exactly right. So here's my first shoulder that I done, and I measured it against my left side, and then measured up until the middle of my chest, which was here. And then I had a heart attack because I wasn't sure how to come back up the other side, but I think I've winged it enough that it's going to be okay. The only thing is I don't know what I'm going to do with the back yet, and whether I'm going to put cuffs on it, or whether I'm going to leave it with open sleeves, or have a small sleeve on it, or just put some ribbon there and have it as like a throw over. I'm not quite sure, but the wool I used was Caribbean Calypso double knitting. It's by King Cole, which is back to front on this phone because I haven't got a proper camera, so do forgive me if it's back to front. That says King Cole Caribbean Calypso DK. I got that on sale from the Knitting Network a little while ago, I think it was, and I love it. It was really, really squishy. It's really nice, but Mommy, I wouldn't use it against crochet.
Mommy,
it's made the experience really hard. With
Mommy,
this, yes, darling.
Bells,
Yes, we can get some gummy bears. 1 second, let me just show this. You can see there's a lot of fluff in the middle, and then there's a tiny, tiny little thread running around it that's making it bumpy. Well, the thread doesn't hold enough of it, so every time you hook in, you hook the thread as well, and you end up getting caught stitches, which is really annoying. And that's why I've had to put it down, because although I was getting the flow on it, it was just annoying me. So I will finish it off, and I will work out whether I'm having a drop back or straight back or anything else when I've got 5 seconds. And he bought me the gummy bears, which, you know, you can only have 5, by the way. Yeah, only getting 5. So yeah, that's all I've been doing for the last couple of days. I've realised, sorry for all the crinkling. There you go. You go and take that. Take 5, please.
5.
Yes, 5. I've noticed over the last couple of days that I actually have more yarn than I thought I had. Shamefully or non-shamefully, can't work it out. I have a thing for yarn. I like it, but I'm not that quick at using it. So we're building up a little bit of a storage problem. In this basket is all of my single ply up to 2 ply kind of yarns in here. This great big box down here, I've had to buy vacuum packs, like the extra large ones. There's 2 extra large vacuum packs in there with approximately 80 balls of yarn in there. I'm like, bad me, absolutely bad me. This one, I made some purchases the other day. I was on hobby website, and I thought, I need some more. I didn't need some more, but I bought some more anyway. And I got this lucky bag which had this in it, which seems, I think it's a Cotton King Salt and Twirl Blue Topaz. I'm not sure. It could be one of their pastel ones. I'm not sure. But this one was definitely a pink tanzanite. The other ones are hidden. I better shut that book, otherwise I'll get done for copyright and stuff. Ridiculous. Everyone should share. It's amazing. So yeah, yesterday, this was how many balls of 500 grams yarns I got through. That's all the cones that came out. Ridiculous. So I've got all of this in here. This is like 3s and 4 plies. One of them says that it's like Aran. I don't believe it at all. It's no way an Aran. It's about 4 ply, but it comes from like the 1980s. So there goes the cones. Not interested. So yeah, excuse my house and everything else. I was in Hobbycraft the other day as well, and I already had. Let me just put. Yes, I know it fell down. Naughty mummy. I already had these, which are Knitcraft Head in the Clouds 50 gram fashion. Now, as you can see, if I can get my finger under it, it's a really lightweight fluff wool. Now, I used it before to make a cardigan. You have to use 2 strands if you're doing that because it doesn't quite cover and it takes you forever if you don't. The needleage on this is like 3 mils. That wouldn't even cut it, I swear. It was really tiny. So when I was in there the other day, bearing in mind I only had the peach and blue, I found grey. And the pattern I had for the one that I did before was supposed to be peach and grey together, which is nice. But I've decided I'm going to put the grey with the blue and make the cardigan again for my mum, because I think that would look much better than the peach and the grey together. So that's another project. It might happen on the knitting machine because it is so fluffy. I don't know if I could do it. But last time I made the cardigan, and bearing in mind, I'm not a small girl, I'm about 16. The cardigan came out at only used 3 balls of each colour to do a whole cardigan. And it was like a balloon sleeve. It was massive. It was, you know, it goes a long way, that yarn. I'm really impressed with it. So that was that yesterday. And then I thought, bear with me, I've got this big box and that big box. I know, I'm ashamed, but not. Full of yarn as well. Not to mention the ones that are under my bed upstairs. Yeah, we're not going to mention that at all. So this one, as you can see, is full to the brim. It's massive. But we've got some Corona Chunky from King Cole. We have some Hobbycraft Knit Catch a Wave. That's an Aran. I'm looking forward to that one. That's wavy though. It's a bit... Actually, I might not be looking forward to it as much because I just realised it's very similar to the wool that I'm using doing the crochet. So I might have to knit this one. But as you can see, it's like a roving. It goes from big to small. And it goes to really small, actually. And quite big. So, what does it say? It says 5mm needles. That's about right, I reckon. But that one might be trouble. Maybe after using the King Cole Caribbean Calypso, maybe I will give myself a break and use this new one that I got. This is called Athena Stargaze, and it's Aran. But in the mix of it, sorry for the close-up on my face, there's little tiny, yeah, sparkly bits. I've never used a sequin yarn before, so I'm really, really happy about that. But this has got 100 grams in it. It's 110 metres. It's acrylic, and it's made in Turkey. It recommends 5mm needle. It doesn't state what hook, but I might use a crochet hook on it. Maybe a number 6, maybe. I might have to hit up Crystal at Bag O' Day for a pattern, because right now, in the 1st of June, I am making Christmas for my family, which is what I do every year. I don't buy Christmas, I make it. So all I've got to do is stop buying wool and use up what I've got. Anyway, that's an update for you as to how it's been going. Sorry for any background noise. I have got children at home on holidays, and they're both special needs, so they don't be quiet. Yeah. I will post later and see how far I've got with this coffee bean brown jumper that I've made up, and hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be able to show you that and the crochet top that I'm designing as well. Fingers crossed. Like that. See you again.